How's it going, Sagittarius community? All right, so let's get started with this introduction. All right, ancestors and guides, what needs to come out for this Sagittarius frequency? I have a vacation right here. There's something that you are over. There's something, either you really want to go somewhere and you can't go somewhere, or it's just you're really done being where you're at in a sense. And then I have here a fire sign. You're really at a distance with this. You're at a distance, maybe taking it head on in a sense. Let's see what else is going to come out. Wow, everything's like so spread out. Moving. Now moving comes out in reverse along with the vacation. This could be that stuck energy that I was talking about. There could be a lot of different things that are going on in the different foundations around you that are really making you feel like you don't have an option. It's almost like, given the sense, and what I see is like a plant in a pot. You kind of have to be there and endure the environment. And if somebody decides to give you attention, move you, replant you, give you some kind of nourishment, some watering, some emotional affection, it kind of comes at the expense of just waiting and seeing if it happens. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. Intuition. So we got a Sagittarius here who's at odds ends with the intuition. Their intuition, and what I'm getting is their environment. There's just a really... I have somebody who wants to get up. They want to do something. They want to move. They want to explore. What it is I'm hearing is they're not being fed here. Their internal fire's not being fed here. If that's the case, that could be the very thing that's upsetting you. You could have somebody who's looking over your shoulder a lot. Somebody's looking over your shoulder again, and they're in the direction of this whole stuck energy as well. Holy moly, what is going on here? And everything here comes out in reverse except for the fire sign. And what I get, Sagittarius, is you got so many things that you are at odds ends with directly being in a position kind of where you don't really want to be. It doesn't feed your fire. It doesn't feed the things that you really want around you in a sense. Now this could be why it's important when you're hitting this energy and you're stuck in your thoughts, why it's important to keep moving, working on things that you really enjoy to help replenish your energy. Because again, there's one energy that is here directly that's kind of like over your shoulder. There's a lot of over your shoulderness. It's a lot of opposition that they bring in. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the present. Angels of protection, what needs to come out for this present? What is it? I have a 6 of Cups and a 7 of Swords. This could have to do with how long you've been here. You could have been here for a while. And the inability of being able to take yourself out of this, whatever this is. Let's see. Then I have this Ace of Swords. I don't know about that. Something needs to be signed. Something needs to be communicated. A truth needs to come out. Ace of Cups. Could be about how you really feel about things. How your cup is half full here. And you're tired of the flavor. Ooh. You're not sure how to do it because of the people around you. The things that will be lost. Is this something that you really harbor on, Sagittarius? Could have to do with another person. Another person who has been, or a place or a thing that has been a big part of your life. It could have been for some time as well. This person you could have looked up to. This person could be somebody who at one time you really thought they were more mature, because the King of Cups is a very mature man. Very mature energy. I hear charismatic energy. So there was something that you seen that they did that was a big deal at one time for you. This person, place, or thing. Honestly, it could have been one of the reasons why you went off in the direction you did at that time. And you think about that quite a bit. So I have the Death card and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups talks about celebrations. It also talks about communities. And this Death card is 8th house energy, transformation through relationship. It's basically cutting through the bullshit and getting to the basic drives of life. Between life and death matters. And right here, you're being faced with two different ways of viewing. You have a way that you want to go. You have change that you see that needs to happen. This is the very drive. But again, because this community where you've been at with this energy for so long, it has been the biggest part of your life. At times you don't know how to view it because, again, it's been a big part of your life. Yes, we can look back with like love goggles on all the great moments and stuff and say, oh my gosh, am I this bad guy here? But we forget about sometimes the whole ride. Everything that happened before that memory, everything that happened after that memory, all the buildup that got us to how we're feeling here right now. So when you're doing that, just take that into consideration, Sagittarius. Because at the core, yes, whatever this is a very big part of your life, but it's also a really big part of a big lesson. A lesson that gets down to the black and white of things when it comes to how you feel. Well, not everything's black and white. No, but sometimes we do have to hit it from a pros and a cons list. We have to hit it from looking directly at the light and the dark and leaving little room for in between until we're ready to look at that in between, to where I guess we're in a place where we're not as emotionally vulnerable because we're beating ourselves up for how we feel. All right, let's see what else needs to come out. I have this Queen of Pentacles. I have a Two of Swords. You've been trying to provide a lot. Again, that fair treatment. Again, looking at what this is going to take if you unblock yourself. If you really sit here and do whatever you got to do to be honest with yourself, to be able to go where you need to go. You don't want to disappoint, but it could be a sense that you're not trying to turn your back on things. But in a sense, if you want to unblock yourself, is you have to turn your back to some things. You have to get up, and you know you have to make these moves. You have to, what is the right word for this? I don't want to say you have to let it all go. I don't want to say that you have to demolish the foundations that you've built. But in the sense, that's how you think about it. You don't see that this has just reached a point in your life that this is just where it's at. You don't see how these others around you actually look up to you a lot and the choices that you make. You don't see the very teacher you are to others. So let's go ahead and get started with the conclusion. Divine and universal energy, what is it that needs to come out for the Sagittarius frequency? What is it? Ooh, both of these came out. I seen in the pre-shuffle. Discernment and will. You're confused on what to have the discernment on, and you're not sure if you have the will, if you're allowed to have the will to be able to give yourself this new emotional offering, a new way to feel about yourself, about the choices that you're making or the choices that you're going to get ready to make when it comes to getting out of other people's boiling pot of bullshit. Peace. Resilience. I guess we're not seeing how this goes hand in hand. Light and then the dark kind of energy. This load that you've been carrying has created a strength within you that you know nothing about yet. You haven't felt it because you haven't given yourself permission to take off this load, to stand tall within yourself. Maybe this is why when you feel stuck, again, keeping moving, but doing things that help feed your charisma, that help re-energize you. Those hobbies that don't leave you stuck fantasizing about being somewhere else. Those hobbies that really make you feel like something, someone, like you're accomplishing things. Again, what you've been carrying is not meant to break you. All right, I'm going to leave it at this. Thank you so much, Sagittarius community. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming in with all these positive messages. And I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.